Welcome aboard. Welcome to The Insights. My name is Menyata Ronald. This is The Insights, a production of the Campus Magazine, our weekly wrap-up of what have been happening during the week. I am joined by my co-host here, who is always smiling. How are you doing?
Yes, you are joined by Irene again. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, of course, we could be smiling, but the nation is not smiling because one of the Bush war general has died. We are talking about Eli Tumwine, one of the 42 generals that went to the bush, and he was the first person to fire a bullet that is ensuring this government is now here for the next, I don't know how many years, but of course the next election is 2026. Eli Tumwine died from Aga Khan Hospital, that is Nairobi. I don't know why are most of our big people are dying abroad, especially Kenya, Aga Khan. Do you have an idea about
Yes. I think that is expected, given the fact that we have not worked on our health facilities. If you see, most of them are actually on referrals abroad, which states clearly that something is wrong with our health systems. Now you can imagine what if that could happen to a general, what can happen to an ordinary Ugandan with probably just shillings of
can't even afford
money
tickets
for survival.
Yeah.
Yes,
so Eli Tumwine is well known for having designed our currency, the note, the 50,000 shilling note. That's one of by the way, you see, there was a lot of mixed reactions on social media pertaining his death. Other people are like, yeah. Of course, other people, we are not supposed to celebrate as African culture. But then there was mixed reactions arising from the reckless statements that the general was making of recent. We saw him coming out and saying,
police has a right to shoot you and kill you if you reach a certain level of violence.
So we are seeing our opposition saying, now we're at least, that's one good news. Do you think it's good news for the nation?
I think the nation has indeed lost a prominent general, someone who has contributed a lot into the political, social and economic sectors of the country. I do believe that death is death, and we shouldn't be celebrating when someone has passed on, even though we don't agree with some of his ideologies. It will not be fair. And what I saw on Facebook, I saw Kakwenza. He did post that he was actually glad that the general did pass on, which also caused some mixed reaction, because why would you celebrate the death of a person even if you don't like them?
And another thing, we are seeing the general might be laid in Kazo. That is his own district. But yesterday, I saw they've started now repairing the road going to his place. What's not happening really? How can you wait for someone to die, then you start now?
Yes, I think also when we saw the fallen Bank of Uganda governor,
the same thing,
Mutebile, the roads were repaired. So in this case, it's the same. Actually, also during the fallen speaker, Honorable Lanya, also the roads were repaired. So I think it does pose a question to the infrastructure development in the country. Must we always wait at the last minute to kind of show Uganda that good roads is actually good?
Or should we just be praying that big people die and we get some development? What?
No, I don't think we would certainly be praying for that. But as a citizen, I do detest these habits of when important people do die, then some attachment is given to the health service, the infrastructure. No, we need service delivery. We need them to be accountable for our taxes. That's what me and you need, not so?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And so that's all about General Eli Tumwine. We shall be updating you on the burial arrangements. The body is already in the country. You see, then there was this thing which was happening in Parliament. Because I said, Uganda
Okay.
Airline from selling a CNN now to
Now
CEO
to-
with
So let me give you a little bit of what has been happening. So on Tuesday this week, the COSASE, chaired by Honorable Joel Senyonyi, were expecting Jennifer Bamusuraki to actually appear and defend the claims that she didn't have the right credentials for the appointment as the CEO of Uganda Airlines.
Then actually did she appear?
No, she
Even though you're
actually
the one.
she did not. She did not, and the most annoying part is that she was represented by the manager of corporate quality, that is Mr. Michael Kalisa, who Joel Senyonyi and the other committee members actually grilled. Actually, the man was going to even cry because he didn't know how to explain how the letter which was submitted, he signed it, and it was actually written by the CEO, which explained who does what. So the committee actually rose a question that in Uganda Airlines, who does what and at what time is it done? Because the letter was not meaning sense. So not appearing before the committee actually made the committee call her to be like inefficient.
Yeah, true.
Though we got to know from Mr. Michael Kalisa that she was actually engaged in important business meeting as pertaining the Uganda Airlines. So what do you think about these all issues of not having credentials?
You see, how can you stay for over 10 years without having transcripts or whatever? But anyway, we saw the Minister of Transport, Katumba Wamala General, coming and saying he talked to her to bring the details, but maybe something caught up. And we are seeing General Katumba also coming and stating that the appointment of that CEO of Uganda Airline was through him, but was President Museveni who gave them a green light to appoint her. But anyway, who are we to do that? Do you have a passport? So if you don't have a passport, why should we really overgrill this? Probably we'll leave it for the government. So today we are still live from Gulu University. We are here in your campus. Now, just a stone throw away, that's in West Nile over there, we are seeing over 14 people dying after consuming
14.
Yes, 14,
because of
like
alcohol?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Oh.
So there was consumption of an intoxicated drink called CT5. The name is appealing, right? Because
Very,
there's a raw city now.
very, actually, the marketing is actually very good.
Yes, you just say CT5.
Yes.
So following that, we saw UNBS coming and saying that the company which was producing that CT5 gin was mandated to only do what? To supply sweet wine, like maybe, what are some of the sweet wines? Pure Heaven, maybe V&A, not Chitoko. So UNBS came over and said that factory was supposed to supply only sweet wine, like for babies. But then afterwards, they started producing a gin. And the gin they are producing, they are using methanol instead of ethanol to produce it.
That is so dangerous.
And the bad part of it, we are seeing LC1 dying in the same thing. Which is unfortunate.
What I could say concerning the consumption of those cheap alcohol, you see right now it poses a question, where are we headed? Because people do, some of them do take those cheap alcohol because they are depressed, the economy is not good, so like that's what they can afford at that time, not thinking about the harmful nature of the alcohol. Yes, so I think we should also pose some questions here and there. Why are people dying of those cheap alcohol? And they actually drink in hours which they are supposed to be productive towards the country and to their families.
Sure.
Not. Okay.
It's so sad for them, and we shall monitor that story as well. You are still watching the Insights a production of the Campasa magazine. We are proudly sponsored by Fine Finishing. And let's go for a short commercial break, then we shall come back with more.
Welcome back to the show. You're still with Menyata and Irene. Let's go back to Kenyan elections.
Our neighbors.
Our neighbors. So, Raila Odinga did petition the election results last week. And remember, according to the Kenyan Electoral Commission, the law does give 14 days for any petition to be done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what Kenyans are waiting for, they are waiting for the outcome of the petition. We don't know what is yet to happen. Do you think that President Ruto, William Ruto, do you think there could be a chance that it could be the results of the election could actually be overturned in case the judges see fit that the absence of the full commission in updating the election results is necessary? Do you think so?
I would think it's not possible if it was in a Ugandan setting, but maybe Kenya, because you see, Odinga is going to court and is taking their full track of documents and everything. And guess what? Ruto is coming with with 53 over 53 lawyers to defend him in the court.
Yes.
And Odinga basically is talking about Chebukati, IEBC. Now, something happened yesterday morning. We are seeing chairperson IEBC, Chebukati, removing all the commissioners from the WhatsApp group that they were in. So imagine if it has reached to the extent of removing people from the WhatsApp group. I'm not expecting a lot, but then keeping tab still on Kenya. We are seeing the Rastaman, the Ganjaman who wanted to export Aina or whatever thing, Wajakowa. So Wajakowa also came out and said, you see, there is an allegation that Wajakowa was a government project. But now his running mate is also saying, me Wajakowa even blocked me from the phone, or what kind of, you see, a Kenyan election is just a full video, a full film of its own. We shouldn't even talk much about it, but then let's wait and see what they will give us.
Okay, okay. So let's wait and see the results of the petition. We do wish that it does not spark some sort of violence. You know, in history we have seen very sad scene and murders here and there, which we don't want to see this time round. So we still, let's keep the peace.
Yeah. Let's forget about the guy who went on a towel guy. He was going to vote, but that was his also democratic right.
Okay.
So let's come back to our soil here. We are talking about Makerere University Business School. They had the election this week, earlier on. If you followed us on the previous special segment of the Insight, you would have seen we were engaging most of them a lot.
Yes.
So the result came out.
Yes.
And it seems the wave of people power is still hovering over. So we are seeing Bruno Kamoga being pronounced winner of the Guild of Mobs from NUP, beating the UID, the candidate, that is Shamoda. So congrats to Bruno, and we wish him the best.
Okay, did you also realize that in MOVES we are not seeing NRM candidates? What could be bringing the issues of them not being represented? Could we say that now in the young politics that we are seeing different political parties being taken on? Like right now, I think it is a trend for the young generation to go with NUP. If you're running on a ticket of NUP, it seems like it is a definite win for most of these candidates. What do you say
But
about that?
I don't think it's a definite win. Because in most cases we've seen, okay, maybe it's a definite win where maybe NRM or the government has no hand.
Yes.
Because if you've been following up these previous maybe by elections,
Yes.
where there is a hand, of course, no cannot easily win.
Sure.
But probably also maybe university politics is trying to give a bigger picture of the current Ugandan
Exactly.
politics, and maybe young people are yearning for change.
Exactly.
When I mean change, probably not only the physical change, but also ideology. They want to see new people. They want to see new ideas. They want to see like general overhaul of the entire system.
Exactly. I think the young generation are tired of the promises, the more than 36 years of promises. Now what you want to see, they want to see change in service delivery. We want to see people walk the talk.
Yeah,
so like we believe that new people will come with different ideas, new strategies, and will actually walk the talk. Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's really a good thing. Before we go for a commercial break, we also want to let you know that during the week we saw Honorable Elias Lukwago.
Yes.
He lost their dad, and that was so unfortunate. That was so unfortunate. And we also, on the other side of the story, we saw our newly wedded Speaker of Parliament going abroad, meeting the Pope.
Yes.
And the pics were everywhere. That was nice. It seems we like adventuring
nice.
a lot. It was really nice.
Yeah, she's adventuring, and I do think that it is like in Parliament they do give them like some sort of time to go.
Time. I thought you were saying free partners or whatever.
Yes, because we also saw other MPs going to London, going to other countries, and probably they give them some bit of relaxation.
Yeah.
Which, as the ordinary Ugandans, we don't have, because we are looking for the money for cassava, which the president did say that we eat cassava if we can't afford the bread. So do you think for us we can have some treat like that?
But your president can also change. He overchanges. Last time we were saying we eat posho. He's saying you can eat 1 kg of posho a week. Later on he's coming and saying eat cassava. Now the next time he's going to say, just drink water. And
actually the price of cassava has increased simply because the president did say eat cassava.
Yeah, probably. But then also the big question is, how does it, like, because we are seeing Magogo now marrying our speaker, hopefully it's going to last for long, because we are seeing another story coming from America about Sylvester Stallone, John Rembo.
So
what happened?
Yes, so that has been the headliner for this week in Hollywood. If you're well matched. You well match know Sylvester Stallone. Most of us know him from movies like John Rambo, The Expendables. Like the guy he has made a very big name. So it's like some people feel they are heartbroken over a divorce of 2 people.
Yes, but then you see a divorce after 25 years, and you have like 3 kids, and you want to part ways. How does it make really sense for someone like that?
In the Hollywood sense,
why are they going for a divorce?
The reason for the divorce is not yet clear, because initially the internet brought it the cause of the divorce is the dog. Bringing the dog at home, a new dog at home, and replacing the tattoo of the wife with the dog. What do you think about that? Do you think that having a tattoo of somebody could actually cause a problem in marriage?
It can, because checking from our local industry here, if you checked on earlier on, we are seeing Gashumba Sheila I'm talking about. She had some tattoo of one big artist around, but then when they parted ways, she had to go there and put there at least Mukwano blue soap, ensure everything was cleaned. But then, bringing you up to date, we are seeing Sylvester Stallone, commonly known as John Rembo, going for a divorce with the wife Jennifer, one of the top, at least, model around. And the reason for that, we are seeing them saying, Rembo says, he just wanted a little bit of change, just like the way maybe most people are yearning for change in Uganda. He also wanted to change a tattoo of the wife that he had put like on the shoulder and replaced it with a dog. But then the wife didn't take it very well. How could you replace me with a dog? Does it mean that I'm now below that standard or what? But then the wife Jennifer came out and said that the reason for the divorce is Rembo is trying to pick some money from the fund, and ensure that he's using it for personal things. Yet that money was supposed to be there for investment. They already have like 3 kids. Maybe in future these kids will really need that. But then, who are we? But can that happen in an African family?
I don't think in Africa you can get married for 25 years and then go for a divorce and claim that you have separated. It doesn't happen in the African culture, because we have seen very many people, though they have separated because of domestic violence or maybe issues of negligence of the family, they still consider them as like couples.
Yes.
They do consider them. I think in Hollywood it is different in that these people, like you see celebrities do marry celebrities. They don't marry like ordinary
MPs
people.
Marrying MPs.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it is expected actually for the marriage to have lasted 25 years in Hollywood. That's a lot, because we have seen several couples breaking, just having divorce just because of small issues, and the marriage has only lasted for 2-3 years. Yes.
But in Uganda, wherever you have that disagreement, you just say, okay, for the night, let's leave it here. Tomorrow morning, we shall wake up, take porridge, and go to the garden. So we just don't go for divorce anyhow. And we also want to let our audience know that in case you have disagreement with your partner, please don't beat. People have different problems. You're going to lay a hand on that person. The person will just die there. And we condemn domestic violence. Don't be like one of the artists, for sure. In case there is some other disagreement, just relax, take water. Don't take CT5 gin, because you might collapse afterwards again. But we shall come back after this short commercial break.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome to The Insights, a production of the Campasa magazine. And today we are so happy because we are live from Gulu University, one of the top-notch universities in the country, in the northern part of the country, of course. And I'm here with my co-host, still the nice-looking Irene. So let's wrap up this entertainment, but also we want to let you know that in case you want to feature in this Insight, a special edition, please feel free always to inbox or check us on our social media handles. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe the Campasa magazine everywhere and check our web portal, that is the Campasa magazine still, and get updated with what's happening in the country and outside the country.
Yes. Now,
the week in the entertainment side, of course, we saw few things happening here and there, but then maybe the biggest news is we saw Fikfa Maker holding a concert in Africa, Africana, and the show was attended by Chagulanya. I'm talking about the president.
The president
of Nope, not just a president, you might mislead. So the show was there, and we saw Bobby Wine attending that show with Bobby, the wife, and the son Solomon. And a lot of other people, though people started coming and saying, God, that table is not having, not even water, is this the economy or what? But then most people, there is an allegation that maybe people went there because Bobby Wine posted on the like at least tried promoting the show.
Yes.
And we also saw people like EPAS trying to promote the show. What do you think? Was that the real trick? Why people went for that?
I think, given the fact that Bobby Wine does have some big followers, him posting it is like a direct support for your show. And his supporters could also be fan of Fig Fameka. So for me, I think him posting about his show did actually cause some tickets being bought.
Yeah, that is true. But then the most interesting part of it was when Saha came on stage and started singing Zakayo, and everyone was jumping almost like there is not, as if we don't have the sad news in the country about the fallen general. Everyone was so happy. It's like they were even celebrating, but we are not supposed to celebrate that. Still talking about Bobby Wine, we are seeing they are celebrating 11 years in marriage. Some other people are breaking.
While others are breaking 25 years in marriage.
Bobby Chagulani and they're happy. They are celebrating 11 years into marriage. And we saw Bobby Wine posting that. I don't know where these people really get their nice words from. These are learned people for sure. He said, let me read it. Saying, on this day, 11 years ago, your father handed you to me in Lubaga Cathedral. And we pronounced our vows to each other before Archbishop Cyprian Kizito Luanga. We took the Holy Sacraments, matrimonial. Dear Bobby Chagulani, it's been such an honor being married to you. I don't know who you're married to, but this is for the big boys. And he's saying, I couldn't imagine a better companion than you. May this, our 11th wedding anniversary, bring you sweet memories. I don't know the sweet memories, but it's dancing or whatever. Who are we?
Yes, I think it is sweet memories because 11 years, and within 11 years, we have seen Bobby Wine transform from a musician to a politician, and she stuck by him.
Yes,
she was there during the election campaign. She was there when he needed him. So I think this message of celebrating 11 years in marriage is actually well deserving. She deserves it.
We congratulate them because but these days people celebrate. Even 1 week into a relationship, you celebrate.
Yes,
you go and get some
cake. Don't know what will happen next.
But still to add on that, you're still watching the Insights, a production of the Campus Magazine. We're live from Gulu University. We can reach out to your university. Just get in touch with us on our social media handles. Another thing, we are seeing one of the MPs on our Zake is having a collabo with Miss Henry, one of the best writers around. And the song is dropping tomorrow, very early in the morning. The title of the song is called Omumbeja.
So is the song related to the wedding which is coming anytime soon? We have seen they launched actually the wedding meeting sometime back, like several weeks back, and I saw MPs and other friends actually attending the wedding meeting launch. So could it be that actually this song is related to his wedding, or it is related to the struggles he has been facing with the government as concerning his jailing and stuff?
Probably, maybe that's one of the preparation for the same or what. But let's wait for the lyrics. The lyrics is going to tell us everything that song is all about. We wait for it, and also keep tab on the Campus Magazine. That's YouTube. You could probably check and find out that song there.
Yes, we shall have it there for you. Just keep checking. Subscribe to the Campus on all our socials and on YouTube. Do subscribe and leave us a message. Comment on the videos because we are here to give you the best. I'm going to give you a little bit of entertainment.
Sure.
Now, COVID-19 came, the economy is depressing some people here and there. I think it is good to take off some of the stress with some quality time. Yes.
I always spend my quality time either watching movies or reading books or whatever. So as you give us maybe the movies of the week, if you've not yet watched 14 Days, a production of the Campus Magazine, you should go and check that movie out. just check it out. It's on YouTube as well.
Yes,
So,
you could also be the one we are looking for the next project. So do watch that movie and look for us. You could also feature in the next big project.
yes.
So now let's go back to
Movies
Hollywood.
of the week. Yeah.
Hollywood blockbusters. I've seen a lot of releases here and there, and I am going to give you some of the one which is breaking the internet.
Netflix and everything, Net Niger and everything. You
Yes.
should check this
So
movies
I
out.
am going to give you some few. I'm going to start with Top Gun. Now, Top Gun Mavericks.
Yes, yes.
This is a movie which is actually not new, just that we are having a sequel. The
Yes.
first Top Gun was made in 1986. That is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
If you know, like, that was the movie that actually made Tom Cruise come
be
to
known,
light,
yeah, by
to
the
be
way.
known in Hollywood. It was a great movie, and he was honored, and it gave him pass to several blockbusters like the Mission Impossible series that I think you've watched.
Yes, yes, yes. So if you are out there and you like thriller movies, action movies, all about flying,
Yes.
escaping everything, you shouldn't miss Top Gun.
Yes. Then another movie that this one is actually new. This is like the first part of it, The Grey Man.
Yes.
The Grey Man has been showing for several days now, and this movie featured Ryan Reynolds. So we see a CIA agents actually discovering the secrets of the agency that makes him become like a well-wanted kind of like a criminal,
yeah.
by assassins. It is an action-packed movie
yeah.
of like 2 hours and like 2 minutes running.
It's already running, yeah.
So you can imagine the action which is there.
Yeah, a production of Universal Studio. You should check that movie out as well.
Yes, and still on that movie, this is part 1. Look out for part 2 because it is actually based on a book. It is, you know, these movies which are based on books, you actually expect a series of them.
Because
that is
they
how
know-
good how good they
They
are.
know we can't read books, so they have to put for us in a movie form so that we can at least try and understand at least true life experiences.
Yes, and another thing, now forget about the divorce of Sylvester Stallone and Jennifer Flavin.
Yes.
Sylvester has another big blockbuster.
Yeah. You
Actually,
can't
it is
miss
called
any.
The Samaritan. It is on. It is so fly. The guy has age, but he still has the capacity for action.
I like him because he does his scripting as well.
Yes.
He does the production and editing. He's one of the pioneers of at least Hollywood. It's
That's
a good
true.
guy.
That's true. When you mention Sylvester Stallone, you think about
We are talking
of the
about
likes-
John Rembo. If you're not understanding the person we are talking
Yes,
about.
you know, he featured in so many big movies like the series of the Expendables,
Expendables,
and
Rembo,
John
First
Rembo,
Blood, all those
so
kind
many
of movies. Yeah.
Yes, so that's a very good movie to cut. I've watched it. It is lovely, and I think it is a stress reliever.
Yeah.
You can check it out. Then also we do have another movie. That is called Last Seen Alive.
Last Seen Alive.
Now
Butler.
this movie, if you're not Gerard Butler, you guys, I think this guy only does action movies.
Action-packed movies.
And always it has a lot of emotions. It does have emotions because it looks like relate to family.
You see,
Some
for
of-
that
relates
movie,
to family.
when I was watching that movie, my tears were almost rolling out because the movie it's like real life experience. We see him trying to move out to take the wife back to home.
Yes.
But then somewhere on the road,
Yes.
the wife just disappears from nowhere, and now he has that urge of looking for the wife,
Yes.
finding where the wife is. Yet the wife was kidnapped already somewhere deep in the forest by drug dealers.
Yes.
He has to find his own ways out there. So That's one of the movies you should watch. Last Seen Alive.
Last Seen Alive. Now, do remember, if you're into cinematography, do contact us. If you have movies, we could feature your movie here next time, and you could be the next big star in Uganda. Actually, build Uganda.
Yeah, by Uganda. That's why we give you the platform, at least to showcase your talent. If you're a writer, you're an actor, maybe you do scripting or whatever, make sure you just DM us.
Just contact
and we
us.
shall be able to give you that.
Yes, give us some bit of sports, because I think Manu is doing great this week. Yes.
Sports is going on well, but before we cross over to Manu or Premier League, we also want to bring you up to date with the current local sports. We are seeing She Corporates, they are playing their game in TZ. She Corporate is a team from MOOBS, and we are seeing them in TZ. Yesterday they were hosted for a break, and we saw them there trying to appreciate each and everyone who hosted them there. So they have another game. They have another game that is tomorrow. You can be able to catch up. That game is going to be live on Azam, and we are seeing that they are on the way to qualify at least for CAF Women Champions League. That will take place later on. We wish them the best. And yeah, that is in the local scene. But then also on the international scene, we are seeing games are being played. A lot of games are being played today. Last week we saw for the first time in the season, United, I'm talking about Manchester United, the Red Devils, they won their game, and in one of the topmost controversies in Premier League. We are not here to talk about that. We are here to give you at least the fixtures. At least for today, we are seeing the first game has already ended with Manchester United beating Southampton. That is the former team for Sadio Mane, who is now playing at least in Bayern. So another game which is moving on is Chelsea-Leicester. That game is so far 2-0. Chelsea is beating Leicester, and there is already a red card given to Chelsea. And another game which is moving on is Liverpool and Bournemouth. Liverpool last weekend were beaten by Manchester United. This time round, they're putting all their energy. They're beating Bournemouth. Guess what? Not one goal. Not two, not three, not four, not five, not six. So far it's already 7-0.
Oh my God. Should we say that is payback?
Probably they want to get that. And we are seeing Man City also playing with Crystal Palace. So far the game is 2-2. We don't know how that game will end, but we shall update you on our social media handles and other games. But then why don't we give you also the top scorers so far?
Okay.
So far, we are seeing Rodrigo Moreno of Leeds United is having 4 goals. And we are seeing Alexander Mitrovic of Fulham is already having 3 goals. 3 goals, Haaland, Man City. Is a new kid on the block for Manchester City. We are seeing the former boy from Manchester United. I'm talking about Wilfred Zaha. Is already having also at least 3 goals. Now, people with the 2 goals are quite many that I might not list all of them. But then let me just give you highlights. People with the 2 goals in Premier League. We have Adam Southampton. We have Gabriel Martinelli. That is Arsenal. Of course, we can't live here without talking about Arsenal because they have Jesus and Mohammed in the same team. So okay, it's not called Jesus, it's Jesus, whatever. So Gabriel Jesus is having 2 goals. Gabriel Martinelli is having 2 goals. They all play for Arsenal. We are seeing Harry Kane is having 2 goals. Gundogan from Manchester City is having 2 goals. Luis Diaz is also having at least 2 goals. He's one of the most hardworking player in Liverpool. Last time he worked so tirelessly. He plays like a typical Ugandan. So those are at least updates that are coming from sports. Soon and soon we're also seeing Moses Golola coming back into at least. We want to see how fit he is. So he's promising us that he's coming back and he will be giving us those nice kickboxing. So that's what we have at least for sports. For more details about transfer, grab us on our at least our web portal and see whether Ronaldo has already gone, whether De Jong has come in, whether who has gone where before at least this transfer window closes.
Exactly. So for more on the detailed stories concerning what we have given you this week, do visit www.thecampusmagazine website, because Every day we give you the stories as it come on the website, and on weekends we do give you a wrap up of everything that you've missed for the entire week. Isn't that wonderful?
It is really so nice. And the good thing, we also chip in, we bring at least campus sports so that people get to know what's happening in Bugema University, Chambogo University, Mountain of the Moon, Makerere University, Gulu, where we are right now, moves and everywhere. So in case you want to see us in your campus, please ensure you DM us and we shall link up and see way forward.
Okay. Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure. Have a blessed evening.
And take care. Make sure don't drink and drive. My name is Menyata. It has been the Insights, a production
and
of the
I
Campus
am
Magazine.
Irene Ageno. I sign out.